Hi, hello everyone. This is Mr. M from Algebra Lessons. This video is actually the second part of our ACT SAT preparation. If you were missed the first part, you can watch the first part from my video library. So this is the second part. Our videos, these ACT SAT videos are actually strictly trying to stop within the first 15 minutes. If I am not finishing the questions within the first 15 minutes, you can watch the remaining in the next session. So please continuously watch. To get this series completely, please try to subscribe my channel. Okay, so the first question here is, because we already done the first 6 questions in the previous video, we are starting with the seventh question of this topic. Okay, so here the question is this: abandoned mines frequently fill with water. Before an abandoned mine can be reopened, the water must be pumped out. The size of pump required depends on the depth of the mine. If pumping out a mine that is d feet deep requires a pump that pumps a minimum of d to the power 2, that means d square by 25 plus 4d minus 250. So we have the equation modeled for this situation. You should be very careful. Okay, if pumping out a mine that is d feet deep requires a pump that pumps a minimum of this much gallons per minute, pumping out a mine that is 150 feet deep would require a pump that pumps a minimum of how many gallons per minute. So we are actually looking for the capacity of the pump that can pump minimum of how many gallons per minute. So the question is this. Let me read the question one more time. If pumping out a mine that is d feet deep requires a pump that pumps a minimum of d square by 25 plus 4d minus 250, so that's a contextual equation. Pumping out a mine that is 150 feet deep. Okay, so we have the depth of the mine is given. Depth represents d here. So what is basically need to do is to find the capacity of the pump. You need to just replace d with 150. Okay, so the capacity can be calculated by replacing d with 150. So that will be 150 square divided by 25 plus 4 times 150 minus 250. So 150 square means square of 15 is 225 and add 2 more zeros, that is square of 150 divided by 25 plus 15 times 4 is 60, so this is 600 minus 250. Okay, so this is 25 times 9 is 225. So this, the answer for that part is 900 plus 600 minus 250. 900 plus 600 is 1500 minus 250. So 1250, that is actually the answer. 1250 pumps minimum. Sorry, that much gallon per minute. That is the answer. So do we have it 150? Yes, option D is the right answer. Okay, moving on. The length in inches of a box is 3 inches less than twice its width. So the length is 3 inches less than twice the width. So assume the length and width. So the length is expressed in terms of width. We don't know what is width is. Because it is width, we are assuming the small letter w. It is given that the length in inches of a box is 3 inches less than twice the width. So you should be very careful when you are actually using or approaching this vocabulary. Twice means 2 times and less means minus 3. Okay, so 2 times the width, 3 inch less, so minus 3. So look for a length that is this having this expression. A length is equal to 2w minus 3. Do we have such expression? Yes, we have the last expression. Length is 2w minus 3. That is the right option. Okay, now moving on. Oh, we have another geometry question. In quadrilateral, PQR is below, side PS and QR are parallel. Okay, so QS and PS and Q. So these two are parallel lines. Okay, and that means we can assume this as the transversal line. So because you already completed geometry sessions, I don't need to define what is transversal line is. And just consider this first line. Because it is asking for X, consider that. These two are parallel lines. These two are parallel lines. So these two parallel lines are cut by a transversal. Okay. So this is the transversal line. Let me use a different color to draw the transversal. That make more sense. So this is the transversal line. This is the transversal line. And these are, so you have, this is 70 and you have to find this X. Because that is the transversal line, you can see that. Or you can name those two angles as same side interior angle. Same side interior angle. Interior angle. Same side interior angle. The property that you learned about same side interior angle is same side interior angles are supplementary. Supplementary. You know what supplementary means? If angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary means sum of these angles will be 180 degree. So here this angle and this angle are supplementary. That means 70 plus X is equal to 180. That means X is 180 minus 70. That is 110. So we have, do we have 110? Yes, we have 110. That is the right option. Okay, moving on. So if you have any question on any of these explanations, please shoot me a comment. We will discuss with a different video. Okay. So moving on, the 10th problem. How many irrational numbers are there in between 1 and 6? So for this kind of problems, there are some straight answers for some problems. Or some questions. Irrational numbers between two integers. Straight away answer, infinitely many irrational numbers. You know that irrational. What do you mean by irrational numbers are? Irrational. Irrational numbers means a non-repeating, non-terminating decimal expansion. If a number has non-repeating, non-terminating decimal expansion, and because these irrational numbers has this property, in between any two natural numbers, any two integers, the number of irrational numbers are infinitely many. So if you have such a question, without looking any other answer, you can answer this infinitely many. Okay, moving on. A typical high school student consumes 67.5 pounds of 67.5 pounds of sugar per year. 67.5 pounds per year. Okay. As part of new nutrition plan, each member of a track team plans to lower the sugar he or she consumes by at least 20% of the coming year. 20% for the coming year. So 20% for the coming year. Assuming each track member had consumed sugar at the level of a typical high school student and will adhere to this plan for the coming year, what is the maximum number of pounds of sugar to be consumed by each track team member for the coming year? That's the question. So in this problem, they are actually checking your ability to deal with the percentage. 20% means to convert a percentage to decimal, it is just move 2 decimal places towards left. 20% means, or divide the number by 100. So that is 0.20. So first you need to figure out what is 20% of 67.5. So for that, convert this to decimal and multiply this answer with the given amount, that is 67.5 times 0.2, that is 13.5. okay, 13.5. Use your calculator wisely at this point. This is actually the 20%. It is given that it should be it should be the amount that is lowering. So the amount they are taking is not this 13.5, because you may take this answer 14 while seeing this is 13.5. You may think that, oh, that's the right answer, but that is actually not what they are asking. You need to look subtract this amount from 67.5. So 67.5 minus 13.5, that is 54. That is the right option. So do you have 54? Yes, that's the fifth answer. So we are moving on to the last question of this series. We have in the standard XY coordinate plane below, 3 of the vertices of the rectangle are given. So one is here, another one is here, another one is here. So what you need to do is, which of the following is the fourth vertex? For dealing with this problem, you basically need to do, if you have continuous practice, you can easily find the solution by plotting points. Like, because these are actually in this direction, the next point can be either here or here. That is actually the way you can figure out. Okay, so you can eliminate 2 of the options from the given 4 options or 5 options, and choose any 2 points, that is something here or here. So if I were you, that may be my procedure to find the solution. So what you basically need to know for these kind of problems is distance between 2 points. To find the distance between 2 points, d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So what I did at this point is, I found the distance between the given 2 points here at the top. So I found that distance is square root of 13, and then I looked for some distances which is having the same number, square root of 13, and I finally figured out that the option 3, -7 is actually can be the answer for this question, because see, 1, 2, 3, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3, -7, this can be the right option. 3, -7. So because the distance is actually matching for that, the distance between these 2 points, is matching the distance between these 2 points, and the distance between these 2 points is matching the distance between these 2 points. That is the way I found the points. So d equal to that distance is actually square root of 52, the distance between these 2 points. So that is actually was the procedure I considered at this point. So here the questions can change. The content area you need to check or practice is actually the distance between points. The equation is d is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. So this is the end of set A questions. So for getting set 2 problems, please watch this video, subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. See you in the next set of problems.